So I got my Amex checks, special low 2.99% interest rate until June 1st, 2019. So it's not even 12 months. It's actually going to be 8 months with a $14,000 credit limit. So now I really have to decide if it's worth it. Exactly 7 months. MBNA has the same thing, but it's 1% interest for 12 months and then 2% transfer fee. So it comes up to 3% for 12 months. So maybe I'll just go with MBNA. I'll have to think about it, but I'm disappointed because in any case, the market didn't wait for me. Stocks went up today. Almost everything went up today and did not just go up slightly, went up pretty hard. AMD, as you can see, went up 11% today only, but it went up yesterday as well. So this I was watching at around 16, but I was waiting for it to drop maybe to 12 so I could feel more comfortable to buy, and it has already gone up. So the market didn't wait for me to get more liquidity. Amazon is probably the one that disappoints me the most. It actually reached 13. It actually broke the 1400, so it reached 13 something. Now it's back up to 1665. So I don't know if it's gonna continue now. It's rallied back up to 2000 like it was trading at, or if it might drop again. Regardless, I'm not gonna buy at this price. I'm gonna wait because now I know that it was trading at 1300 2 days ago. I'm not gonna be able to buy it at 1600, even if I know that it's got potential to go to 2000. It just bothers me because I know that there's a chance that it might drop back down to 1300. It's like buying something at a store or buying a pair of jeans. If you buy it at $40 and then the next day you see it at $20, you're gonna be pissed, right? So that's how I feel about it. Although it's the same company, its business model is still the same, growth potential is still the same, but for me to profit from the stock, I have to buy low and sell high. So I won't benefit buying high even if I think the company is great. My profit from Amazon will come from capital gain. So I need to give myself the best chance at a capital gain. I need to buy as low as possible since they don't pay dividends. I was also watching Groupon at around 3.05, already trading at 3.4. So this is already up like 12%. Intel is the one really disappoints me as well. I wanted this to drop to 42. I don't think it dropped to 42, but it got really close. I think 44 or 43. It's just rallying back up now, closing the day at 48. We've got Honda Motor that was trading close to 26, closing the day at 28.84 now. So everything's rallying back up. I bought Honda at 29.3, I believe. So it's good that it's getting close to the price I bought it at, but it's not good that it didn't give me a chance to buy more. So Enbridge, I wanted to buy it at 39. It got close, but instead it just rallied back up. Everything rallied back up. ExxonMobil was very close. I wanted to buy it at 75, and now it's at 80. Today alone look at the rally in the last 2 hours of the day today. MasterCard at 180. Wanted to buy it at 180. If you look at 5 days ago, it was trading at 184, and now it's already up to 200. This is a stock that usually moves like as a straight arrow. If you look at 1 year, you could see it's a straight arrow. 5 years, straight arrow. You could see here the dip now that gave us a chance to buy in, but who knows if it's gonna continue to go back up now, or if it might drop again. Who knows? You got this mutual fund, Kanoa EIT Income Fund. 2 days ago, it reached 10.78. I would have bought it at 10.5. It's already back up to 11.3. So just everything went back up. Didn't give me a chance to buy Facebook. Facebook, though, is an interesting one. So after earnings, the stock rallied. It reached 155, 156. And then Mark Zuckerberg came out saying that growth is going to be slow, that we should expect growth to be slow. Growth won't be as high as before. And since then, the stock dropped slightly. It went from 156 to 151 to 150. But I think, my opinion is, he's just downplaying the expectations so that when the real results come in, and he gives himself a better chance for the results to surpass the expectations, and then the stock will go up. So for sure, Q4, I'm expecting good results for Q4. especially that it's holiday time. So merchants are already advertising like crazy on Facebook right now for the holiday season. So for sure Q4 results are going to be high. So he's just keeping our expectations low to make sure that actual results surpass expectation. That's my opinion. So I think for sure Q4 we could see 10 or even 20% jump after earnings to recover the 20% drop of Q2. He wanted to place ads in Facebook stories. So that's like the new growth potential opportunity, is to place ads in Facebook stories. It might not be that easy to implement. So giving us low expectations, don't expect too much. So I strongly think, my opinion is just lowballing the potential, lowballing with the growth opportunity, so that when actual results come in, we all get surprised and the stock goes up. In my case, perfect. I want that to happen. But I do want to buy in, so I hope it drops a bit in the coming weeks. Alibaba also went up considerably today, 6%. I believe it was trading at 130. Yeah, so it got close to trading. It was trading close to 130 this week, and it's already up at 151. So really, anything you bought this week at the beginning of the week, you could have sold today and made 10 to 15%. So this is a stock I bought at 164. I want to buy more of it, but not at this price now, knowing that it reached 130. I won't be able to buy it at 151. But it's just a matter of getting liquidity, and we'll see what happens now, if the stock is going to rally or if it's going to come back down again. Missed out on Google. I definitely wanted to buy it at 1,000 or lower. It reached 980, and now, as you can see, it's back up to 1,070. So we'll see what happens. I'm very disappointed in Alta Gas. So this stock was trading at 20 and was paying dividends of about 10% per year. And then it decided to cancel dividends completely, not even lower them, just cancel them completely. And the stock dropped to 16. So from 20, it dropped to 16. And this really is frustrating, because when you look at this stock, when I was looking at this stock, what was trading at 20 was paying 10% dividends. I had no idea it would cancel its dividend. The news came out after, and nothing in their activity indicated that they would cancel their dividend. They've been very consistent in paying their dividends. So they didn't even lower it gradually, they just canceled it. So it's really frustrating when things like that happen. And basically they're canceling their dividend because they want to pay a debt that they have. They're selling assets that they have to pay a debt, which normally is not a big deal. It's good that they have the asset to pay the debt, but usually you want to pay the debt with the revenue that is generated by the asset. So probably they felt like the revenue generated is not enough to pay the debt, or maybe a debt came to maturity and they had to pay it off completely. They hadn't generated enough revenue in the past, so they felt like they had to sell an asset in order to repay the debt. And maybe they made profit by selling that asset. Maybe they sold the asset at a profit. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but canceling the dividend program, that's definitely frustrating, because I'm sure a lot of people bought the stock at $20 just because it pays good dividends, and all of a sudden they just canceled the dividend and the stock drops to 16. So you lost capital gain, you missed out on capital gain, and you're losing the dividends. So very frustrating. Obviously, if I had bought the stock at 20 and it drops to 16, I would keep it. I'd be frustrated, but I would keep it. That's probably why it's, in my opinion, it's important not to put everything in one place, because you never know what's going to happen. It's good to diversify, not put everything in one place. So I read this yesterday. Thought it would be nice to share in case you didn't read it. So Canadian police actually raided Indian call centers linked to the CRA phone scam. So it's weird. I didn't know that Canadian police can actually go to India and arrest people, but I guess they worked with Indian police in order to make it happen. Apparently, the scammers are all in their 20s, and they easily stole hundreds of thousands of dollars. This was a terrible scam. Sometimes I'd be getting calls, one call a day, but I would recognize a number. Just the most vulnerable victims are often the elderly or immigrants to Canada, which is true, because They actually contacted my mom and she believed them, but she called me and asked me what to do. She was panicking because they said she was going to get arrested. I had to calm her down and tell her that it was a scam, even though she knows that she didn't do anything wrong for this to happen. So like, you should be confident knowing that you didn't do anything wrong to begin with. So why would you even believe it? You should suspect that it's not true. For some reason though, the elderly and immigrants fall for it. So definitely annoying. So finally, police is useful, doing something good. I remember once my mover was actually stealing my furniture in his truck. Was driving away with my furniture in his truck. I called the cops. The police could see the mover driving away with my furniture in the truck. The policeman acknowledged that the furniture in the truck is mine, and he didn't do anything. All he said is that this is a civil matter. He's a merchant, you're a consumer. All you could do is take him to small claims court. We can't do anything because it's not a criminal act. It's a civil act. It's not a criminal issue. It falls under the civil order, whatever he was saying. And because it was a civil matter, then because it's between merchant and consumer, then he couldn't do anything. He couldn't involve himself. All I could do is take him to small claims court for not rendering the services that was agreed upon, which is to move my furniture, not to steal my furniture. So it's ridiculous when they want to avoid when they're really good at transferring responsibility. I mean, all I know is this guy is stealing my furniture. That's my furniture. You're a cop. You should stop him. And I'm pretty sure the only reason they went to India and stopped these people is not even because of the harm they were causing to Canadians, but just because they were using the CRA name. I'm sure they didn't accept that. I'm sure the impersonation of the CRA is what bothered them most than actually stealing from Canadians. Sorry, I had to go on a rant. I just have really bad experience with cops getting tickets for the silliest of reasons. And whenever you need them, they're not there. Like, you can tell when they give you tickets, it's not for your well-being. It's so obvious that they're doing it to collect money. Anyways, so yeah, I got my Amex checks. I think I'm gonna do it. Not sure if I'm gonna take the full limit though. 3% interest rate per year, and I have until June 1st to pay it back. So the plan is just make sure maybe 3 months before June, make sure that I've got some stocks available to sell. Obviously, not everything might be in a profitable position, but hopefully some other stocks are in a profitable position so I can sell and pay back the debt. Now, if the market crashes completely, then I'm in big trouble because there won't be any profitable trade. I'll have to wait longer, maybe a year or a year and a half for the market to recover. So that's the risk with borrowing money to invest. I'm also going to open a margin account with Questrade, which I'll probably most likely make a video about tomorrow. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Any stock tips, leave them in the comments below. As always, if you're gonna open an account with Questrade to trade on the stock market, use my referral code in the description below the video so you can get between $25 and $250. Thanks for watching.